Bill the Butcher. Watch Who Are These Podcasts last video. Go to 26 minutes. John says he's seen pics from your OnlyFans of you. Ugh. Is that on YouTube? Right? It might be. Or is it on audio only? I should know. I should know this by now. Who are these podcasts? Okay. Oh, is this one from 2 days ago? Is it the one that's titled Stuttering John Threatens Kevin from Who Are These Podcasts? Let's see. 26 minutes in. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. I got so hungry all of a sudden. All right.
That's 27 beers. And like you said, with my high score.
Do seltzers count as beer?
Yeah, right.
All right, so now they start talking about the origin of the Dabbler and how Chrissie Mayr had the show.
I ruined his life.
And, said, I didn't realize you dabble in comedy. And so John starts to decide to go after Chrissie Mayr here.
Then she goes, so you dabble in comedy? And I went, now she damn well knows that I'm doing stand-up all.
She didn't know.
Well, if you ever saw her act, you'd probably say differently. But then
Sick burn.
Is that what she does? Like, actually?
Who knows what she makes a living at? I mean, I know she had an OnlyFans. I saw all those freaking pictures, and I'm telling you, Monique, you don't have to worry about how you look. I mean,
what a compulsive liar!
On the edge of a boat, posing as if she's freaking Christy Brinkley.
That was not an OnlyFans photo. Like that was something I put on my Instagram.
I mean, it's just like it's just
That was always a joke.
That's kind of a good one. Yeah, I mean, I'd give him that one.
Yeah,
I posted. Or did he say Christy?
I posted pics of me on a boat on my regular ass Instagram, and it's been copied and posted and like tweeted out. I think I even tweeted it out. Like, that's not an OnlyFans situation. You just mean a bathing suit, big fucking deal. I'm not even trying to be cute.
Her name is Chrissie.
Yeah,
and Christy.
I'll punch that up in post. And I'll do something with that.
Jeez, I wonder why everyone hates Stuttering John Melendez. He calls this woman ugly. Says that she doesn't make a living off of comedy. Doesn't know anything that's going on. Yeah, of course she does.
She 100% does, and she does a show, and she makes a living off of that.
Thanks,
and she
Shuli.
has a Patreon, and she has an OnlyFans, and she makes money off all those things. She's touring
no OnlyFans,
all over
though.
the country.
Yeah,
and in my opinion, her saying you dabble in comedy was one of the nicest compliments you should ever get in comedy.
Yeah.
Ever.
Giving him an
Yeah, I didn't know the extent to which he's done stand up.
She said this multiple times. She goes, I tour all around. I've never seen his name on a marquee anywhere. And typically when you're a touring comedian, you know who's out on the road because you see their posters.
You see who's coming up.
Coming up next month, or they were here a month ago, or whatever it is. John doesn't do that. He's not a stand-up. And that's what she was saying.
Everything about John screams he doesn't care. You understand?
Oof.
From the camera angle,
how he looks.
I don't care. I don't care.
He really
Poor
doesn't.
John.
He really doesn't. About himself more than anything
Yeah,
else.
I know. I pity John.
So he goes on to talk about how he's just making up lies about this video that's out there. Anyone can watch it. This interview he did with Chrissie.
Oh,
like,
God, he's still on about this.
COVID kills as many people as the common cold does. And she's just such an asshole. She was just trying to trigger me. It's like, none of that's true. We can all go back and he says that she edited the video. Not true.
I don't
the whole video's out there.
I don't have time or
He's
interest
the
to edit.
victim, Carl.
I
He's
know.
always the victim. You know that.
But it's so ridiculous because it's so easily provable that he's lying and that he's wrong and he's an idiot.
Poor John.
So John does. This is just a clip that I just wanted to keep just so we can have it on the board.
They want to call me the Dabbler or whatever they want to call me. If that rocks their boat, if they can jerk off to
what?
calling me the Dabbler, God bless.
No one's jerking off to you, John.
Do you really think I can't? Like, it's like, look.
It bothers him so much.
I jerk off to Asian lesbians. The Dabbler I just think is funny.
And it
Yeah.
rocks your world and floats your boat.
Right. I don't know, just thinking
So
that
bad.
we're chew the shit about the Dabbler.
Chew the
Float
shit.
your boat, jerk your boat.
He's been screaming like Lenny Bruce during his trial, and he's going, "Do you think I care, Monique? Really?
Yeah.
Do you think any of this bothers me?"
It does bother you. You
3
wouldn't be
hours
talking
and
about it if it
45
didn't
minutes
bother
that
you.
I've been talking about it, but I don't care.
Oh my God.
I don't
Big
really
shout
care
out to Carl.
So at
But
this
I
point in
Really
the
into
show,
these pods. I love those guys.
Monique starts asking him the questions that we need answered, and this is how John handles that.
You motherfucker. I cannot believe you're not answering my questions. All right.
Yeah.
Number 3. Are you or are you not a substitute teacher? Yes or fucking
Yes,
no?
about it.
That won't do either.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means I'm not
What do you mean that
addressing.
won't do?
I'm not addressing these things.
Does that mean yes?
I plead
Does
the
that
fifth.
mean
Yes.
does that
I
mean
shall not
yes because you're
confirm
not
or deny
addressing it?
anything that you're asking me right now.
Oh,
I
what
shall not confirm or
a loser.
deny any of the questioning.
So
Any of
obvious.
the line of questioning that you're going down. I
You're
don't
going
have an obligation to answer to what these people on Dabblers, on Reddit conjure up.
Oh my God.
I
Conjuring.
think you just answered the question.
Yeah.
And also conjured up.
What a
There's
moron.
Photographic evidence. There's
See, if this was really something that Stuttering John didn't want to talk about, he should have, in advance of Monique, spoke about it and said, like, hey, I am a substitute teacher, but can we not bring it up on the show? Because I don't want to lose my job. Done. Easy. Could have handled that with a 1-minute conversation, but instead he made it super awkward and super obvious that he is a substitute teacher.
students who are tweeting about you being in their classroom. What do you mean we conjured it up? Like, you're obviously a substitute teacher. It's
Conjured, yeah.
fine. Who cares?
It's just
I
a
can neither
rumor.
confirm nor deny my moonlighting as a teacher.
That's really good.
Substitutions.
I have a poster of the element charts in my house. It's a coincidence. I tell you. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Talk about guilty without saying
Wow.
guilty.
He's such a bad liar.
He's such a dick. He's like, you come on this show, you're doing this interview, and if I'm Monique, I go, well, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Then. Go fuck yourself,
Mhm.
you know?
This
But
is not
he's
a hard
like-
question. Are you a
And not
substitute
only
teacher or
that-
not? Like,
Yes
just
or
yes
no?
Yeah.
This question is coming from the host of the show. So have some respect for the show that you're on.
Yeah.
Which he
and
doesn't.
answer it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And what does it
Again.
matter?
What does it
Again,
matter?
lean into
He's
it. Lean
delusional.
into it. It
Yeah.
takes the power out of their
Mhm.
hands.
Right.
Instead,
Right.
he pretty much confirms that he is a substitute teacher, which
Yeah.
is the dumbest thing he could have done. Like, why would he just be like, yeah, I've done some substitute teaching?
You cut the ending of this where he told her to stay after the class. He wanted to talk.
Ew.
Yeah, back to the angle of his video. It's like you're being
Oh
punished.
God.
And
Poor John.
you will be going to the principal's office. I mean, sleep with the
Dude,
fishes.
I get it, John. We've all have had day
That's-
jobs at some
well,
point.
what does
You
it matter
just are
if the
having
answer is
yours
yes? If the answer is
later
yes,
in your career.
yeah, I do some substitute teaching as something to do. It's a great way to meet women, or I like being around kids and jerking off in the room, like whatever.
Yeah, nobody
whatever the
thinks that
answer
John is making his full living off beer
There's
off
no
the
way
balcony.
it's worse than like what we already think of you, John.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be like, oh, he's a substitute
Yeah.
teacher. What
He
a
is such a
loser.
dabbler.
As if the last like
Right.
10 years of his life has not already established that he's the biggest loser in America.
Yeah, Shuli is awesome.
I substitute
gotta get him on
teach
the
from
show.
500 feet away. It's a long story.
That's
Does
what
he-
I like about the high school girls.
I love
you
them
know,
doing
they,
that.
they are still high schoolers, and I'm an old man.
Dude, does he think he's pub?
See, do they continue?
Well,
on?
they're-
Where is that put out there?
That so it's like it's fine. You need a side gig.
Yeah.
He admits
Nothing
it in this
wrong with it.
angle. He admits it in this
Yeah,
angle.
yeah, that's true, too.
This is not a rich man here.
All right. So now there's a question about him with the Pickwick Pub because we haven't been hearing about the
He has
Pickwick
like no
Pub
humility.
that much lately.
Uh-oh.
People want to know why were you banned from the Pickwick Pub?
He was
I don't even know what
banned?
that question means. but
Oh
I'll throw it out there.
no.
Oh God, Monique, you're really going to the bottom of the barrel here.
I don't even know what it means.
That would really be detrimental to Pickwick Pub, considering I probably pay for their kids' college tuition, considering the
Oof.
amount of money I spend there.
Where is
If you could afford other kids' college, you wouldn't need to be a substitute
Benny
teacher,
Lopar, are you
John.
listening to this? When you're donating to John, that money's going directly to the Pickwick Pub.
27 beers a day, my friend.
He was so offended by that question. You think that they would kick me out of that place? I'm their best customer, motherfucker.
And I've never heard a guy who loves to drink saying he put a bartender's kids through college.
Working like fucking loons, which is why I keep putting
But
you on.
I find it more annoying about your question. Because
Ooh, he's triggered.
it was on the calendar, they were in session.
Finally made me
What
laugh.
happened was later on, okay,
He's so triggered.
I find out from because then there was a congressman there, and he was Democrat.
Oh, he's talking
so I
about
wasn't
his
gonna bother him.
DC trip.
And actually,
Which was
I'm
lame
supposed
as
to book him on
hell.
the show. Anyway, his assistant, I go, what happened? Congress not in session? She goes, no. Well, on the schedule, I have it on my phone. It says
Oh my
they're in
God.
session.
He took this trip to DC. And I mean, I went to DC completely by myself and got some good footage, so it's possible. And he was trying to do like gotchas of Congress people or like people in DC. I don't know what his plan was. It didn't seem like he had much of a plan at all. And he had like rented a cameraman off Craigslist who didn't show or something. It was ill prepared.
So funny and so fun. He never learns from his mistakes.
Yeah, that's why he's fun to watch. That's why we love him. That's why we love the Dabbler. I had no idea that calling him the Dabbler was going to have such far-reaching effects. I did not think this was going to be like something that's like, what, at least almost 2 years later, still a thing. Bill the Butcher watch. Oh, I did that. Yeah.